Did the CIA accidentally unleash Lyme disease on America? Sounds like a wild conspiracy, right? But stick with me. There's more science here than you'd expect. So, picture this. It's the 1960s, the Cold War is in full swing, and the US government is deep into some pretty creepy research. Declassified documents show they were experimenting with using insects to spread diseases. Yeah, like in a real-life spy thriller. We're talking about Project 112, where millions of ticks were bred and released, some even marked with radioactive isotopes to track them. Think Geiger counters, migratory birds, and ticks glowing in the dark. Not exactly the summer vacation you'd hope for in Virginia. Fast forward a few years, and suddenly the region sees a mysterious rise in tick-borne diseases. Coincidence? Well, Dr. Robert Malone, a biochemist who's dug deep into government records, says maybe not. He argues there's a 45% chance these experiments and some high-level cover-ups played a part in Lyme disease becoming such a huge problem in the US. Let's take a closer look. Lyme disease is caused by a bacterium called Borrelia burgdorferi. Officially, it affects about 30,000 to 40,000 Americans each year. But the CDC thinks the real number is closer to 476,000 annually. Symptoms can be nasty: fever, fatigue, sometimes a bullseye rash, and, in severe cases, even heart or brain complications if you don't get it treated. Now here's where things get juicy. Malone, along with journalist Chris Newby, who wrote Bitten, points to government programs, secret labs like the Plum Island Animal Disease Center, and even confessions from Willy Burgdorfer, the scientist who discovered the Lyme bacterium. According to them, not only were ticks possibly weaponized, but Burgdorfer was allegedly told to omit evidence of another dangerous microbe, the so-called Swiss agent, from his first report. This cover-up might have made Lyme disease way harder to diagnose and treat, since the Swiss agent can cause persistent symptoms that don't respond to typical antibiotics. And it's not just fringe voices. In 2025, lawmakers called for a full review of U.S. bioweapon projects tied to tick-borne illnesses. Even Robert F. Kennedy Jr., now the Health and Human Services Secretary, suggested Lyme disease could have leaked out of a failed military program. Wild, right? But here's the bottom line. While there's no smoking guns, no official confirmation, enough strange connections exist to make you wonder if the Lyme disease epidemic is just a twist of fate or a Cold War experiment gone terribly wrong. So next time you're out in the woods, remember, sometimes truth really is stranger than fiction. If you want to dig deeper, check the links in the description. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more science mysteries unraveled.